in November, the Titans dominated their first matchup against the Colts. Can Indianapolis avoid the sweep? The answer comes your way next on Madden Football.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Manuel. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Manuel. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On now is the Titans punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
It's a pretty bland game he had last time. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before he gets inside the 30.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The quick slant caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one after the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Manuel into the secondary past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Manuel got a man and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. Really nicely run drive.
Now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the... He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Manuel. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Manuel throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The numbers for Claypool in last week's game. 7 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll look to throw again. Able to hit his target, Claypool. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Dawkins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Here comes the blitz as and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but now before getting this inside the 25. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Manuel throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Under pressure, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To try again after the sack, Manuel. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on third down, Manuel. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Into the secondary, past the 40. And down to the 29-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars who are out in front. The Jaguars trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. We'll stay in the AFC South as we make the trip to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. Zach.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them, so what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime in trying to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working on offense.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in full.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now the Colts are scoring. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will this one as it's through the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down set. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Manuel, and the pressure gets to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. There's a nice move. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Indy.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now back to throw. Touchdown, Colts. It's complete. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Colts get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And the Titans getting set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Manuel, and some room to run now. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Titans are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is. They had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
Been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on second down. Manuel. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Titans on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Manuel. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Titans, 27. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, but now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominate.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play.